right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
Former President Trump defeats Nikki Haley in the South Carolina primary. Why she's vowing to stay in the race as Trump eyes the GOP nomination.
Well, it's been a while since we've had severe weather in our region. We're already highlighting a day coming up next week, what that means for us and when we'll see temperatures near record highs over the next few days.
Round 2 for City SC. Soccer fans pack downtown St. Louis for the home opener. High expectations for the club's sophomore season after last year's historic start.
Like everybody's there for one purpose, and it's to watch your team play and win.
St. Louis soccer fans are celebrating the new MLS season. You're taking a live look now over City Park, where the home opener just wrapped up. Tonight's match ending in a tie. Good evening. I'm Brent Solomon. City SC looks to continue to make history in its second season. 5 on Your Side's Annie Krall catches up with all of the fans.
St. Louis's soccer team literally fired up to play for a roaring home crowd Saturday night against Real Salt Lake. Gates open for the home opener for City SC on Saturday at 6 o'clock. As you can see behind me, we have crowds and crowds of people just funneling in. I got the chance to talk to one season ticket holder and her husband who drove 3.5 hours from Springfield, Missouri to come to the game.
And I grew up playing soccer, so I want everyone to play soccer.
Rebecca Dunn and her husband left their 2 girls at home with family because they just haven't taken a liking to this sport yet, in favor of dance. Delighted by seeing all the families with their children at the City SC block party enjoying the festivities.
I wish I had it. I wish that I was a soccer mom because I want to take my kids to soccer games. So I love when parents say, oh, my kids are playing soccer, and I'm like, yes, keep pushing soccer.
Someone who definitely is a soccer dad is Alex Kerford with his son Anderson, who were some of the first people in line for the home opener. Anderson, already a massive City SC fan in his short 9 years of life, giving a rather poignant analysis of this year's team.
Honestly, I think Berkey saves us a whole lot, and this is my favorite team.
Anderson isn't alone. Almost 23,000 seats in the stadium, filled with fans ready to potentially watch back-to-back Western Conference regular season crowns. Reporting outside City Park, Annie Krall, 5 on Your Side.
And the next game is a rematch against Houston, who City SC beat this week in the CONCACAF match. They'll return to City Park next Saturday against New York City FC. Holden Kerwicki will have a full recap of tonight's match later in sports. Tonight, former President Donald Trump is a step closer to becoming the Republican nominee for president. He defeated former Governor Nikki Haley in the South Carolina primary. Haley got 40% of the vote in her home state. Despite the loss, she's vowing to stay in the race.
I said earlier this week that no matter what happens in South Carolina, I would continue to run for president. South Carolina has spoken. We're the 4th state to do so. In the next 10 days, another 21 states and territories will speak. They have the right to a real choice.
Both candidates now headed to Michigan for that state's primary. Next Saturday, Missouri Republicans will vote in the state's first caucus in more than a decade. The suspect killed in a Central West End break-in is now identified. It happened just before 4 Wednesday morning at the Masonic Lodge on Westminster Place. Police say 48-year-old Jannard Howard broke into the building and made his way upstairs. That triggered the alarm, which woke up a resident. That person confronted Howard and shot and killed him. The city's homicide division now investigating. Tonight, a Chesterfield man is dead after a crash involving a tractor trailer. It happened around 12:30 this afternoon on I-270 near Doherty Ferry Road. Missouri Highway Patrol says a man named Guy Porter was driving north and merged in front of the truck. His car crashed into the median and overturned. He was rushed to the hospital where he died. That truck driver was not hurt. Tonight, the Kansas City DJ killed during the Chiefs Super Bowl parade was laid to rest. Hundreds attended the funeral for Lisa Lopez Galvan. The 43-year-old wife and mother was among the more than 20 people shot during that parade last week. 2 men are charged in her death and 2 minors face gun charges. Lopez Galvan was buried wearing Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker's jersey, a request from her husband. Just hours ago, a cornhole tournament in Richmond Heights to raise awareness for domestic violence. The fundraiser happened at the VFW Post 3500 in honor of Christina Horsfall. She is a survivor who is still recovering. She and her son were hurt when her then boyfriend shot them last October in Franklin County. Christine is now speaking out and encouraging others.
There's a lot of people that are going through domestic violent relationships that are scared to leave, or feel unsupported, don't feel like they have anyone around them that would understand. Speak out and to continue to share your story, to gain strength for yourself and for other people around who might be going through the same situation but are suffering in silence.
If you or someone you know needs help, you can call the Safe Connections Crisis Helpline at 314-531-2003. Well, the St. Louis County Parks Department is highlighting Black History Month this month. An expo happened, this event happened this morning. I think we have that video if we want to check it out. This is at the North County Recreation Complex. It featured more than 30 local vendors. People could find clothing and jewelry, even a variety of health and wellness products. A foster and adoption agency also on hand to bring awareness to a pretty big need. Tonight, the Gateway Region YMCA held a Black History Gala in Ferguson. The formal event was an opportunity to showcase the work of local Black artists and to raise awareness for local causes such as community health. Organizers say the goal is to celebrate Black history not only in St. Louis, but all around the world.
Black history is 365, and it's not just Black history within America, but it's throughout the diaspora. So we want to make sure that we definitely put forth that message that it's an everyday thing, and we're continuing to make history.
Dr. Mike Macklin, the new superintendent for the special school district, was tonight's keynote speaker. Prosecuting attorney Wesley Bell also made remarks. If you want to learn more about Black history in St. Louis, just text the word history to 314-425-5355. We'll send you a link. An urgent need for blood. The 2 St. Louis organizations calling on you to roll up your sleeve. A St. Charles daycare closes abruptly, leaving families in turmoil.
Like, we don't have family here. Like, I don't have friends to reach out to watch my kids.
Tonight, the I-Team reveals new information about the child care crisis in Missouri and how one lawmaker hopes to solve it.
Well, just about every single day this month, with the exception of a small handful above average. 70s, one number we haven't seen, 80. Is it possible that we see that before we end February, and what that means as far as records coming up?